Guys, welcome to another very exciting video. First of all, I have no idea why my rating has been showed up as 1200, but okay, we'll get back to it. I recently played in my own viewers arena, and even though this account got closed for abuse, I thought that there was something else going on. And we'll see, it's very interesting because he played only against my viewers and then got banned for abuse. I never reported him. I'm not sure if other of my viewers reported him during the tournament. He told me in chat that this guy was probably cheating because I'll show you some games and, it really, kind of makes sense in a way, but you kind of never know. But let's start with the first game. E4. Nothing interesting. H6, D4, G6, Bishop C4, F6. So I drew this game, but you'll see what happened. Queen G4, Queen G6. Position is of course completely winning, and I should convert it, but again, it's bullet. It's bullet, King S7, Knight F3, Queen A8, takes, Knight C3, A4. Nothing is happening. And suddenly, he just plays a series of moves without any mistakes. Takes, Bishop G6, alright, small inaccuracies, C3. But I started feeling like, alright, I'm a pawn up, but he somehow is outplaying me. Takes, King D2, yeah, terrible move, I know. But he finds the best moves. Rook D3, Rook E1, and I'm just completely cooked. First of all, yeah, Rook A1 is something that I can understand. Rook H1 is probably the move that everyone would play. Rook A1 is something that is very hard to actually play for human being. I'm actually not sure. Like, Rook H1 is the most logical move, and in bullet, yeah, you're trying to attack B2, but what's the point when you can play Rook H1 and Rook H2 is coming next and you take this pawn anyways? Like, sometimes you can adjust the settings of the assistant program to, let's say, play the second line, suggest the second line, because Rook A1 doesn't make sense. And I believe almost everyone would play Rook H1 here. H4, and, completely lost position. I ended up actually drawing the game because he didn't have enough time to take the pawns, and this is a draw. The accuracy of this game, guys, is 86.4, but I want to remind you that look at the graph here. Yeah, he made this blunder, but then what happens is, look at the graph, like he is slowly but surely making sure his position is getting better. Yeah, I made some mistakes, I agree, it's bullet, and I should win this games, but he barely made any mistakes and ended up in a winning situation. 79.2, 2400 rating performance, and as you might actually see here, opening blunder, and then great, and then best in the end game. So now let's get to the game number 2. And here, okay, it's not this E3, but we'll see it in the next game. C5, D4 takes, D6, Knight D4. And later he was like, everybody was saying he's cheating, and then he's like, I'm not cheating, nobody just knows, because he played Queen D4 in one of the games, and he was like, oh, it's Magnus is Sicilian. Like, I was like, the problem is not the opening, the problem is the moves you make afterwards, because they're just insane. Knight F6, Knight C3, A6, Knight F3, I just don't understand what it is, just 6, C5 takes. So first of all, Knight D5 is of course a mistake. Queen D1, just to remind you, it is a bullet. Bishop E6, Knight D3, Knight D7, Knight D3, Castle, Bishop E3. And by the way, the account got registered at the time when I'm recording this video, 2 days ago. At the time when I was playing that game, the account was showing like maybe 5 minutes ago or 15 minutes ago, something like this. So it was pretty funny. Bishop D4, Knight H5, trading the bishops off the board, just trying to trade pieces. King C7, Bishop E2, H5, Knight F4, Bishop F5, Knight D5. Yeah, I play terrible, I agree. Bishop F5 is something that I should never play. Play something like Knight F6 and just trade rooks. It is probably gonna be a draw. King B8, Knight F6, takes, Rook E8, Rook E7, and my position is slowly collapsing. King C7, Knight D6, Rook E2, b5, knight c4 takes. Yeah, unfortunately, it is what it is. I'm just in a complete terrible situation. King c4, king b2, a5, rook d4 is a checkmate. Yeah, there is nothing critical in this game. 86.8. He made a lot of mistakes actually along the way. This is the game which he could have played himself, but again, it's like you never know. But yeah, and then he just converted pretty smoothly without giving me a lot of chances. And again, 2400 rated performance. Now let's get to game number 3, and this one is probably the one that made me like almost like 80% sure that something is fishy. a3, e5, b3, bishop c5. Once again, I go queen h4. I'm expecting something crazy. I'm expecting d3, which was played on the board. And you might ask, Romka, I mean, you're terrible if you can't win this position. And I completely agree with you. I should win this position even in a bullet game. Bishop e3, just trading, queen f6, queen s7, knight f6, just continue with development. d4, takes, bishop f5, castle. Queen f4, bishop g6, and now the series of best moves just starts. Queen f4 active, rook e1 active. Yeah, that's not that hard to find, but still. d5 great, knight d5 best, queen e3 not the best, but you attack the pawn on a7, rook e8, plunder that, queen a7, queen f5, trying to attack on c2, plays rook e2, king d7, blunder, rook f2, not best, rook a8, queen c5, queen g5, and now plays h4. So yeah, h4 is a logical move. You just attack the queen. Yeah, honestly, this looks logical. But after h4, queen g3, he plays rook h3, and I basically have no squares. Why not play knight b5, let's say here? I mean, yeah, e4 unfortunately walks into the action, but yeah, rook h3, queen g4, knight b5, and I'm completely cooked. c6, queen d6, king c8, queen c7, and he won the game. 82.9, and once again I want to remind you that this was his blunder on move 4, which was t3, and then he played again almost a perfect game. Yeah, he made a mistake, but then, you know, I was the last one to blunder in this game. In this game, performance is 2300. I ended up winning more against him that I actually lost, as you might actually see. 4.5 versus 2.5. The accuracy in that game was yeah, I played 87, 90, 91. He had a better accuracy in the game that I won. Then I had 66.7. Oh, I ended up flagging him. So that was kind of... I think he outplayed me without too many chances. He made some mistakes in the opening, I mean, specifically to do it. And then he got banned for abused. So I want you to go to the comment section and let me know if you think you saw something suspicious. Because look, I mean, and it looked like, you know, that guy was in my chat before. That guy created a new account. And again, you know, it's just not something that, you know, a lot of people said he was cheating. It's just like, you know, just the feeling that the games are very weird. Like he plays some moves just... and I mean, yeah, that's the guy that came to my chat multiple times, I think. Yeah, close for abuse, but, you know, he would have been banned for cheating. Because, look, just didn't seem right to me. Some of the games just are very, 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 very suspicious, so you never know. But once again, it's up to you to decide. I had my own things. He never played rated games. Abuses, unfortunate for him. I don't know, make community better. But yeah, I mean, that happened. Yeah, very suspicious games. Like, once we started talking in chat about him, he started, like, you see, he lost to me, he lost to Pastor afterwards. And then, yeah, in bullets, I believe above 80 is very, very high, especially when you can play it every single game. I don't believe it's possible, but alright. It is what it is. That's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. Once again, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.